Anywhere. Very nice to meet you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Please take a seat. Good morning, everyone. Is the first? Madam Clerk, are you ready?
Yes.
Ms. Semenya, Mr. Pine,
Pardon, Your Honor.
Mr. McDermott?
Sir.
All right. Today is June the 20th, 2024. It is 10:04 a.m. Welcome to Presidio County Court. I am Jose Portillo, and I'll be presiding over your arraignments and pre-trials. So we'll get started. And I had a hit prompt in the meeting. First of all, let me mention this. If you have a comment about my reading glasses, I broke mine. I wore masculine glasses. This is the only spirit that my wife has. So please, honest to yourself. Is that a court order? It's cause number 6621, the state of Texas versus David J. Martinez. David J. Martinez, and I'm looking at it, like, I don't see an address for Mr. Martinez. I don't know if he was notified.
We don't have a valid address.
Very good. Clerk, do you have anything to add?
You didn't get me.
We don't have them. So I assume he's not a local.
Here, Angels with the Public Defender's Office. I just want to make you aware that he's
He is your client?
He's not.
He is not, okay. And I don't think that, I don't see anything in these notes here. So are we gonna try to dig into it, find out who's that? or-
It was actually his bond should have to the spot. Otherwise, yes.
Okay,
We can put it at the clerk's office.
yeah,
So they don't have good addresses.
well, and I know that the clerk's office just had a recent retirement, and I think that used to be one of her primary functions. So this might be one of those things that fell through the cracks, I'm not sure.
We have several similar decisions.
I see that, I'm noticing that, and it's the first time I've seen something like that. We'll go ahead and move on then. Cause number 6652, the state of Texas versus Rodrigo Adolfo Melendez. And that's actually a speeding appeal.
Angel with the Public Defender's Office. I just want to remind you that we don't take Class C misdemeanors.
Thank you so much, I appreciate that, and I can see here we have seven. But I think everybody's got a taste of, let's see, switching it up to mindful, so,
And then like my side of the record, they don't show the code, we reminded to take care of business.
yeah, so I don't see, is anyone here or on Mr. Melendez's behalf? No, I'll go and repeat, I'll repeat his name, Rodrigo Adolfo Melendez. House number 6652, Rodrigo Adolfo Melendez. That's cause number 6980, the state of Texas versus Curtis Brent Rimkus. Another speeding appeal. Curtis Brent Rimkus.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Doing very well. How are you doing?
Doing very well. So, Mr. Rinkus, where are you calling in from?
Just north of Uvalde, Texas, Lakey, Texas.
Good. You guys getting any rain up there yet?
We were expected to get 3 or 4 inches. We got about a little over an inch last night.
Very good. Well, I hope you do. I hope we do as well. Mr. Rinkus, this is a speeding appeal that's come to my court. Where would you like to go with this?
I really don't know. So whenever I got this ticket, I don't know if it was about 2 years ago. I can't even remember when. It's been so long ago. I called the court and asked them because I have a CDL with emergency vehicles. I don't ever get a speeding ticket. It was out there. So I called them and asked them, is there anything I can do? And they said, yes, send us $300 and something. I sent it in. I don't know where it went. He goes, we'll have it taken care of. And that was the last I heard. And I did not hear anything else up until this spring when I got this letter in. I assumed it was taken care of. I didn't know what it was going on. The court that I went to, they had me send money in. I sent it in a money order. And that was the last I heard. It was $300 something. They said it'll be taken care of. And then I got this letter on this.
So, county attorney, if you would contact my office, we'll see what we can do to take care of it.
If you know the judge, he went to court for.
Mr. Rinkus, do you recall who the justice of the peace was?
I do not, sir. It was 2 years ago, and it was really a conversation. And I don't even know if I talked to the justice of the peace that time. I talked to the secretary.
Okay, can you, give me, where were you geographically? Was it on US 90 or was it on US 67?
I think it might have been on US 67, sir.
So, well, you
So
just,
you contact my office and we'll fix it up for you.
yeah, you just, I don't know if you heard that, Mr. Rentis, our county attorney, that's Rod Cotton. He's asking if you would call his office, so you can get this clarified. Are you good with that?
I'm good with anything. I'm out here. I'll do anything to make. I was assuming it was taken care of, but I'll do whatever needs to be done. Yes, sir.
Very good. Would you like to share your office number with me?
432
Okay, hold on 1 second, sir. 432.
229
I'm sorry, this speaker system's hard. 432
229
229.
3922.
Oh, he's outside.
And the mic is right there.
Sorry, the audio is really.
432
Yes, sir.
229
Yes, sir.
3922.
Okay, 432-229-2922.
3922.
Okay, perfect. 3922.
Yes, sir.
And when would you like me to call, sir?
Tomorrow after.
Call tomorrow, talk to Brenda.
I will call tomorrow and talk to Brenda. Yes, sir. I can do that. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions, Mr. Rinkus?
No, sir.
Okay, I think you guys will be able to make some progress with that. If we don't have anything else, you're excused, and I want to thank you for being present.
Thank you.
Cause number 6996, the state of Texas versus Humberto Escobar.
Deja Moses, the public defender's office, judge, we haven't received an appointment in this case.
Okay,
And we verified that this morning.
you have not.
We have not.
You have not. Mr. Humberto Escobar. We show an address in Fort Worth. Mr. Madam Clerk, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, sir.
Cause number 6996, the state of Texas versus Humberto Escobar. Are you keeping up with the kids?
Yes, sir. We have two.
Cause number 7003, the state of Texas versus J. Mark Jernigan.
We have no information on the person's speeding field, no address. Yes, I do reset.
We'll go ahead and reset it and we'll.
Yeah, better address.
Yeah.
Notice.
Cause number 7015, the state of Texas versus Barry M. Wright. And again, I see the same thing, no address. Pass.
Get back, Judge. We're in the clerk's office, so get better address.
Cause number 7028, the state of Texas versus Kelly Elizabeth Cole.
Deja with the Public Defender's Office for Kelly Elizabeth Cole. Looks like the prosecution this morning, we're hoping to reset the case for next month.
Okay. Siobhan.
We've had no contact with it, where they should resolve. We should turn it.
I'm showing an address on California, I guess that's where she's at now. So is she no longer in the area?
Judge, no, she is no longer in the area, that's where she is at for recreation.
So, are you gonna be okay if she does appear, if she appears virtually?
Well, it depends on if she takes care of her business.
Yeah.
That's
And I guess this is fairly recent.
not that recent, but. About
10-year-old, 25-year-old.
skip out. Skip out a large hotel.
But you're ready on.
I'm ready.
So, yeah, if we could just get that moving, especially if it's been 1 year, so that we can just to see, make sure this case is moving forward.
Of course, Judge. And if I may, it would be easier if we could have her come by Zoom with that, could we have that as an option, just so we can kind of get the case moving in the meantime?
I'm okay with that.
Resolve next time, not just move. Move.
How about I do this? How about I'm gonna allow a virtual the next go round? And then, I'll make a note here that we'll make sure that it moves forward.
I'm gonna oppose it, we'll reset that.
Very good. So noted. You're welcome. And the next one, 7033, the state of Texas versus Miguel Angel Munoz Jr. Another speeding trial and another one with no evidence. But I'll call his name just in case he's here, Miguel Angel Munoz Jr. Miguel Angel Munoz Jr. Okay. I have, so far I have 4, it looks like it'll be 5, there's no idea. Cause number 7037, the state of Texas versus Mark Allen Miller.
Play the pre-call version.
Okay. He was given the trial version and he's completed it.
Right.
So it will be disposition. Okay.
Sergeant?
That was 7037. Mark Allen Miller. Cause number 7039, the state of Texas versus Jose Guadalupe Olivas Jr.
But no contract. Those are land received.
It does have an address. It looks like it's another speeding appeal. That's getting pretty popular. Cause number 7039, the state of Texas versus Jose Guadalupe Olivas Jr. Hey. I have two cause numbers here under the same name. Cause number 7097 and cause number 7098, the state of Texas versus Rene Sanchez Mata.
Regional Defender's Office, we received no appointment on that case and we verified this for me.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Pons?
He's not here.
He hasn't announced himself. I've called his name once.
Well, we have two different instances of the two different charges against him.
Okay. It looks like he's out of work. It says indecent exposure are both the same offense,
Same offense, two different occasions.
different occasions. Cause number 7097 and cause number 7098, the state of Texas versus Rene Sanchez Mata. Rene Sanchez Mata. Cause number 7099, the state of Texas versus Raul Armando Carmona.
Deja Wells with the Public Defender's Office, we were not appointed to this case and we verified this morning.
Thank you so much.
No address.
Again, yeah, I can see that. That's a little
Are
concerning.
you appointed on that?
No,
Okay.
Raul Armando Carmona. Cause number 7106, the state of Texas versus Hector Arias Medrano. Again, no address, speeding appeal. Hector Arias Medrano.
there was no address for that one, Judge.
There is no address for that. Cause number 7115, the state of Texas versus Brandon Ramirez.
Deja Wells with Public Defender's Office, we also haven't been appointed to this case and we verified with the police office.
Mr. Brandon Ramirez. Mr. Pons, no conflict,
No contact.
the local address.
No contact.
Okay.
Did you make a still 7095?
We did. I'll come back to that. I did.
Thank you.
Brandon Ramirez. Before we do, the judgment night sides, if I could visit with your office, Mr. Frank, before, cause I have a question about this. I have a question. But I'm gonna call it one more time, the state of Texas versus Brandon Ramirez in cause number 7115. Mr. McDermott, thank you for pointing that out. Cause number 7095, the state of Texas versus Abel Lee Baeza.
The judge is, able to find a call this morning, he did try to change his address last month. And it was not put in the, in the system, it wasn't updated, so he did not receive that.
So we notified him, but we sent it to the wrong.
No, he never, yeah, it was sent to the wrong address, but he was notified by another Princeton on the docket, and told him he was on the docket, he didn't know until last night, so. Okay. So I told him that he would reset his case for next month.
Okay, does he have an attorney? Or you guys not?
No,
Okay, Mr. Pond? You have any issues with that?
No,
So we'll just go ahead and push that one off to the next one.
okay,
Sounds good?
yes, sir.
And we'll move on to pre-trials. It is cause number 6599 and cause number 7132, the state of Texas versus John Michael Serrano.
say you're ready.
Very good.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joshua Spencer, behalf of Mr. Serrano.
How are you, Mr. Spencer?
Good morning, Judge.
So, where are we at with this?
Judge, we received the videos finally, but also it was a little unclear. We received, I believe, an offer to resolve these cases, and if the state can correct me if I'm wrong, was PTD, was that the offer extended? Because that's what we received in the email. Well, we received both. We received a plea offer and a PTD offer, and I try to follow up to see was it. I accepted the PTD. I just want to make sure if that was correct.
You received an offer of pretrial diversion on one case and an offer of plea of guilty and conviction on the second case, probation.
Okay, because both of them had the same cause number. That's why I was not clear. I apologize for that.
Also, 799 and 7132.
Okay. Well, which one was PTD? I'm sorry. The second one?
You received a plea offer of pretrial diversion on 6599. You received a plea offer of plea guilty, 6 months probation, $500 fine on clause number 7132.
Okay. Judge, so the email I received had this, it was just a miscommunication because the email I had both cause numbers on the same plea offers. So I wasn't sure what were going on. Judge, if we could, if I can have a chance to communicate with my client, and to see if we can resolve these cases, I think that we may be able to resolve this issue. Judge, I asked for a short pass for further negotiations with Mr. Pond and discuss with my client.
Mr. Pond?
I don't have a problem as long as you can resolve it by our next docket, please.
Yes, not a problem.
And when I was looking over this, because I've seen, and I understand all the circumstances, I understand his initial DWI, and then somewhere down the road,
So that,
he got another one. And it kind of, I don't want to say it slowed up the process, but we kind of took a little break and we're like, let's get all our ducks in a row and we'll go from there. I do think it's been probably a little over a year on the initial.
I think that's true, and I think Mr. Spencer may have missed the last document.
So, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow a continuance. But I will say my next docket, I'm gonna ask that, Mr. Serrano and Mr. Spencer, if you would also be present in the court for that docket.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good, and hopefully there will be some resolution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so very much. Anything else, Mr. Spencer?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome. Cause number 7119, the state of Texas versus Lorinda Carrillo.
Deja also the public defender's office for Lorinda Carrillo. We spoke with the prosecution this morning, that case is to be dismissed.
Okay,
Judge, she has another, companion case that is an assault case that we're working with through discovery with the public defender's office to resolve the other case, resolved the closed this one.
okay,
The other case is a big one, serious case. And sort of a complicated continuous family situation we're also trying to deal with.
okay. Are you working with the district attorney's office or?
No, I think it's,
All right. Any,
the real case has to be passed to the next docket. Hopefully we can resolve the companion case, the assault case,
okay.
and the process that will resolve this case.
Ms. Wells, anything else?
No, Judge.
Okay, very good. I have no problem with that. We'll go and pass. We'll resolve. Cause number 7121, the state of Texas versus Shane Alexander.
Deja Wells with the public defender's office for Shane Alexander. We received a dismissal for that case this morning.
It's been disposed of, Judge.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Position. Cause number 7131, the state of Texas versus Saul Baeza.
Deja Wells with the public defender's office for Saul Baeza. We're also awaiting a dismissal on that case as well.
He has a felony pending, Judge, and we're waiting to see resolution for that case. If it is resolved, it might resolve this case.
Okay, so any qualms with the continuance? No. Okay, we will continue.
Well,
Yes, ma'am.
may I, we would like to request to put that case on for 6 months to resolve the felony.
Is it already scheduled for district court or you're in talks with the judge? Or I'm sorry, with the district attorney's office?
We don't know, Judge.
Okay. 6 months.
Further, maybe not 3 months, we'll get another announcement.
Let's do that. How about we do 3 months? Let's meet in the halfway. I'm good with that as well. But again, what was the original date of that case? Well, it's an assault with bodily injury.
Yes. January 2022,
Wow, that's a long time.
18 months.
That's a long time. That's a long.
Well, felony had Judge Cerrone has been invited in a fairway of 2801.
So do you want to leave it off the docket for, I think the last thing we said it was about 3 months.
Yes,
You're good with that.
3 months or more.
And I agree, 3 months is no more, and then we're gonna have to do something. It's 2 years is a long time. So, 3 months. Thank you. Cause number 7133, the state of Texas versus Jesus Manuel Cruz Luna.
Close vote.
So what was that next one, Judge?
It was cause number 7133, the state of Texas versus Jesus Manuel Cruz Luna.
What was the six? That's my sorry.
We dispose of it.
Been disposed of. It was a terroristic threat against the public servant. Cause number 6722, the state of Texas versus Dolores Reyes Cacaño.
Thank you, Wells, with the Public Defender's Office, Laura Dolores Reyes Cantano. So in this case, we have come to agreement to pass this case, seeing that we received a record.
We received it off this week. That's to be set for appeals next time.
Okay, I'm agreeable to that. It's, yeah, we're going to continue, and it looks like the county attorney has made an offer, and you're discussing it with your client.
Yes.
Very good. We'll see you at the next document. That moves on.
Do you have a date for the next topic, Judge?
I don't know if we have a date. I do know this,
Sorry.
and I'm not looking forward to it. It means we're about to start budget,
I know.
which is gonna be a lot of fun.
I was wondering if I could talk to you after that.
We can, let me see, let me look at that. I may have a little bit of time. Not-
Okay, Cora, make an appointment.
You know what, just gonna do that. I do know that, July is gonna be very, very busy. We have two or three big things happening in July.
Okay.
My calendar can be full.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be, if we do, it's gonna be towards the end of July 25th. July 25th.
Yes.
That's not, it's not firm, but it looks like it's gonna be July.
Miss Wells will be taking the bar exam 3 days later.
All right. And yes, Ms. Wells, welcome to West Texas. Welcome to our new fun family. We look forward to working with you if we can ever be of service. Please. So, is there anything else for the court? Anything else? So with that, let me just, I'm gonna go ahead and, get my nice size out of the order. Everyone else is excused unless you'd like to sit through that process. I'm just gonna have a visit with the county attorney on one of the cases, and we'll go through our no-shows. And then I'll have our bailiff, do some announcements at the courtroom, and we'll go from there. But you're welcome to stay.
Can I tell you a couple of things I want to talk to you about later?
Yes, yes. Let me finish up with Mr. Cotton first on one issue.
Great.
Make the list out. Oh, great. Okay. And then we'll do that, this. Mr. McDermott? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Law school's like having my craft.
So this is our this is our the arrangement documents from the shore. It's very unusual.
Yeah, so people will contact you tomorrow.
I think with the research was the next
So you look at the, you look at the studio, this, today, I think I see.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's one year, yeah, like, you know, yes. This time of year, I'm like, sipping stuff to get into the soup, which is very.
Raise your right hand.
I know.
Yeah.
We get my son has state like the French.
House in Albany is like that. Yes.
You know.
José, Guadalupe, Florida, Rodrigo, I go to the Brandon, Ramirez,
Yes.
If they go by it.
Is there any people
They go to it like, it's not.
So,
Yeah. It's hard. President Fifth, I think. Oh, so like, there's just yeah. Yeah, I know, I can see when my year was on this. I love it, there's been a lot of there. Never watched it. They're all.
when, in cause number 7098-7097, Alberto Jimenez Sanchez, in cause number 7039, Jose Guadalupe Oliva Jr., cause number 6652, Rodrigo Adolfo Melendez, cause number 7115, Brandon Ramirez, and cause number 6996, Humberto Escobar. I will enter a judgment nisi for their failure to appear. And is there any other business before this court? It is 10:41 a.m. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, have a great day. Hope we get some rain. Yeah.